Welcome back to our channel. We have a special guest in here. We just got a mini golden doodle. She loves my hair, it's so long. So she's a mini golden doodle and her name is?
Dari.
Dari.
She said Dari, Daenerys, Dari,
Queen of the Dragons.
Yeah.
She is a queen, honestly. She's exhibiting queen-like behavior. And it's funny because she was the most quiet one in her pack, in her litter, which actually is what drew us to her.
Yeah.
All of her siblings were wild and crazy, and she was just laid back, so chill, never said a word until she came to our house. Then she got comfortable. And we haven't heard her stop since.
Yeah, having a puppy is different.
It is very, very different.
It's like, I mean, we don't have kids yet, but you literally have to treat it like a kid. It's so
like
needy,
a baby.
lots of attention. You gotta take it to pee, like
Be
every
on her
hour.
schedule. She's our little alarm clock.
Yeah.
Yep.
See?
Things like that. So we're just gonna go through like what our first week has been like having a puppy, because I know a lot of people, especially with COVID right now, there's a lot of people working from home and they feel like they want that extra little friend around them when they're working from home. So I know a lot of people who are getting dogs and pets, so hopefully our experience will help you. I think that we'll start out with just what was like the most surprising thing about getting our dog this first week.
There's just so much. So the first night we had her at home, we were all hanging out. I think it was like around bedtime, like around 11. So we were like, okay, we're gonna put you in your crate. We're gonna go to bed. That was not a good idea. We left for about maybe a minute, and then she started crying and barking, just not having it.
Yeah.
So I actually had to sleep in the living room with her so she can physically see me beside her. And each time I try to get up, she'll wake up and she wants attention. So that was pretty much that was the first night. I think that the next night we found a trick that helped.
Yeah, this next night we were like, okay, we got to do this a little bit different because we want her to feel comfortable and we want to get a full night's sleep. So what we ended up doing is, like, normally at the end of the night we're both just like chilling, like we put her crate in our living room. We normally just chill, watch a movie or just listen to some music. And so we were thinking, okay, maybe 20 to 15 minutes before we go to bed, we will put her in her crate so that she's like unwinding with us. And we left the lights on, and when we noticed that she was finally going to sleep, we kind of tiptoed to our bedroom. And that night, that was day 2, and she slept the whole night. We did not hear her. And like in the morning, I'm an early riser. I woke up at, I think, 7:30 a.m. and I was just like, she's so quiet. Oh my gosh, I hope she's still alive. I was so scared. So I went to her crate and she was there just sitting cute. Of course she had a lot of energy because she's just like, oh my gosh, where have you been? And she was like very hyper, but it was nice to like kind of have like a trick to putting her to bed. And then therefore, like after the first couple days of doing that, she's kind of on a regular schedule where she like sleeps through the night and we wake up at the same time around 7:30. And then I'll take her for a walk in the morning. I also think taking her for walks has been good just to help her get some exercise right when she wakes up, get all the energy out. And then by the time we get back, I start my work from home. And so she's kind of just chilling and good to go until I go on my lunch break. And then I kind of take her out for another walk or have some playtime. And then I get back to work and she's sleeping again. So it's kind of been good to like have that schedule with her. She's definitely liking that.
And then our first day or maybe second day, we found some ticks on her.
Yeah.
We found how many ticks? 4?
We found 5.
Or 5.
5 ticks.
There were 3 in the ear and a couple in her body. But yeah, we're like, I mean, for some people it's not a big deal, but my wife is super scared of ticks and like
None of that.
just not
I
deal
was
with it, so-
freaking out. So I was just petting her and I noticed that there was an area that she was just like, ooh, yes, right there. And then I was like, oh, this looks like a bump. And then I saw a tick there. And so my husband removed that one. And then he's like, we should check for more. And then we found a few in her ear and then a few others on her body. And I honestly think it's because the breeder like kind of took her out like camping and all these things before we even picked her up. So she was all up in the wilderness, and luckily my husband was able to take the ticks off, but also she hasn't gotten her shots yet. So we're getting her shots done tomorrow. So I'm hoping that it's all good to go and she's healthy and well. Honestly, she is not bothered by anything. Like, she's a very healthy and spunky dog, so literally I feel like she's good. But just because we're like dog parents now, we're just like we really hope that that tick issue doesn't cause her any health problems. When I called the vet, they were really nonchalant. They're just like, "Oh, take it off yourself." And I'm like, huh? Okay. So I guess that kind of put us at ease as well. There are a few different habits that she has right now that we're trying to figure out ways to help her with, like
Sit,
sit,
what else?
peeing in the house, like potty
Oh my
training,
goodness.
biting. She bites, but she just bites to play. But then she also likes to bite our clothes and paper towel.
Yeah, she loves paper towel.
She loves paper towel. Like,
Yeah, each time you bring a paper towel in your hands, she wants to eat it.
yeah.
And chew on it like socks. I think most dogs like chewing on socks and pulling on like carpet and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So.
and she, whenever we take her outside in our backyard, which is where we're at right now, she loves to find a good stick.
Yeah,
She loves finding sticks. She loves playing with leaves. Like, she really likes the outdoors, which we really like, but she's very, very clingy. And of course, she's a puppy. She's only 12
Too
weeks
clingy.
at this
Wow.
point. She's only 12 weeks. But we're trying to leave her a little bit by herself more and more so that she gets more independent. And we're just doing that in like little periods throughout the day. We've been doing a lot of research, and we heard that putting her in her kennel a few times a day for a few minutes is helpful, so that she thinks of it more of like a safe space. And he said the other night she just, like, they were just chilling and she just randomly got up and
Yeah, we're just watching TV. My wife had already gone to bed, and she's just lying on the couch. And then I think I was dozing off, getting sleepy. She just looked at her kennel and just went straight in and just laid in there. Usually we have to put her in there when we want to go to bed, but she just went by herself. So I think she knows, like, this is my rest area.
Exactly.
But sometimes when we want to go to sleep, she doesn't want to. And so, like my wife said, we just kind of slowly unwind, like put on the TV, turn the light down, get her to relax as well.
Exactly. So we figured we'd also show you a few of the treats and stuff that we've been using for her, especially right now because she's biting so much. It's just because she's teething. So we got these teething rings for her, just at like any pet store. This has been like super helpful, and she loves them, better than chewing random sticks outside.
They look like this.
Yeah, they look like that. I think this is like chicken flavor or something like that.
I'll try it.
Yeah. She really likes it. And then she loves these. So these are what we've been using to like train her.
Yeah.
It's a nice small little size here.
Yeah.
And she really, really likes it. Honestly, she likes it more than her real food. So what I've been doing, because she's kind of like over her real food, I just kind of crunch up some of her treats and actually mix it into the bowl.
Yeah.
And that's actually been tricking her into eating more of her real food.
This stuff is like,
This is
I
like
don't know,
crack to
like
her.
dog crack or something.
Yeah.
We've gone through the whole pack. Like, she loves this dog bone. I don't know what they put in here. It says, I think this one is
good stuff.
chicken recipe. yeah, chicken recipe, I guess chicken flavor, but
Yeah.
ooh, this one she will literally like do anything for these.
Yeah,
So
and the
Yeah.
bag is empty.
it's empty. Yeah.
She loves it, and we normally don't give her like a full bone. We like crack it up, but when she gets a whiff or a taste of this, like she loves it.
Yeah. What else you want to show her?
Another like a few accessories we've been using on her, like her little walker right here, and then
Yeah.
we actually have like a red vest that we put on her for walking,
Yeah.
and she really likes that as well.
Little vest.
So this is like the little vest we put her in. This is a size extra small, but it's still quite big on her. But
you doing
I
with
mean,
it?
she's definitely going to grow.
Look, she has a milk
And
bone packet. Look
So
at that.
that's what it is. So yeah, I wish we could show you her grabbing the milk bone package right
It's
now.
empty.
Dari, come. And she really likes her name too. Like
Yeah.
she knows when she's being called. So that's been nice the first week.
Yeah.
And then we also use this brush on her too. And she actually likes to chew this as well too. So honestly, sometimes I'll just give it to her to chew, but we
Yeah.
just like to brush her.
Yep.
She really likes this, especially since her fur is a little bit naughty sometimes.
Yeah.
This one we
I
don't
haven't
really
used
use
it.
yet.
Yeah. She's
This is like for her teeth, but we don't use this yet because she's too young for it. And honestly, guys, read the instructions, read the ingredients. This actually just tells you that you shouldn't give it to puppies like I think less than like 5 pounds or less than 6 months of age. So we're not giving this to her yet. And
Yeah.
since she's teething, she doesn't really need all of this. So maybe later, but not right now. So yeah, and we've also gotten her like a few chew toys and things like that.
Yeah.
But
Pretty much, like I think one of the hardest part is just figuring out when she needs to go. So I think she's
Potty
a puppy.
training.
She doesn't know. She probably has a small bladder. So and one thing that is interesting, when she gets excited, she pees on herself. Like if I come home and she's super excited, she just let it go. Just right there. So we've had
Even
a few
in my
accidents.
hands.
Yeah, in your hands. But we've been trying to be consistent. So every couple hours we take her out. Usually you will know when she starts sniffing around and going around in circles that she needs to go. So we're trying to kind of be more attentive and just be consistent in taking her out. We have a little dog run that we want her to start using.
but that's
yeah.
cement. So
Cement.
she's very used to like peeing on grass or like a soft surface. So what we're trying to get her to do is use the dog run that we have, which is just like cement blocks.
Yeah.
She's very uncomfortable there. Like there was one time I took her in and I was literally in there for like 45 minutes and she would not go. But the minute I was like, okay, fine, let's go back inside, she went to the grass and she peed. Like she was holding it. She was not trying to do it on cement. Like, so we're thinking of actually putting like a fake grass patch there. And hopefully maybe that will convince her that yes, you can use this space as a bathroom. So this is just week 1.
Yeah.
We'll definitely come back with another update in the first month or maybe at the 2-month mark or something like that. But if you have any questions regarding like how we're training her or her breed in particular and things like that, then just leave a comment below. Make sure to like this video and follow us for more videos. Subscribe, turn on your notifications, all that good stuff. We hope you like this video.
Yeah.
Dari, come. Come.
She literally stole the milk bone package even though it's empty and she's trying to open it.
Yeah.
That stuff is good.
So she's saying bye. Bye.